something seriously changed between Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. And as a fan who's watched this story unfold for years, I can't ignore it anymore. Selena's winning in every way possible. She's married, thriving, and literally building an empire. But Justin? He's out here begging strangers on Instagram to DM him for music collabs. Like, what happened to the superstar everyone used to fight to work with? I'm not trying to hate, but it feels like the glow-up and the downfall are happening at the same time. Selena's living her piece, while Justin's pretending to have his. Every time I see Selena and Benny together, it just feels real. They don't have to overshare or prove anything. Their chemistry speaks louder than any caption. The way he looks at her, the inside jokes, the calm energy, it's effortless. You can tell it's two people who actually like being around each other, not a performance for clicks. Then there's Justin and Hailey. And honestly, the vibe couldn't be more different. Their posts look like magazine covers. The smiles are perfect, the captions sound rehearsed, and it feels more like brand maintenance than affection. It's like they're trying to convince us that everything's fine instead of just living it. One fan commented, "Selena's love feels safe, like home. Justin's looks like a show." Another wrote, "Benny treats her like a partner, not a project." And honestly, they're right. Selena's peace radiates naturally, while Justin's world feels heavy, like he's smiling through something he doesn't want to admit. Selena found comfort in authenticity. Justin's still searching for it in perfection. And that's the real difference everyone's starting to see. Selena's not just happy, she's thriving. You can feel it in every project she touches. Rare Beauty is dominating globally, and she's breaking records without even bragging about it. Her confidence looks different now. Calmer, wiser, like she finally knows her worth. She's not chasing trends or trying to prove herself anymore. She is the trend. What's wild is that her work and her love life finally align. Both real, both balanced. Benny's not in her spotlight. He's standing beside her, letting her shine. That kind of support hits differently when you've lived through chaos. Fans are calling it her revenge era without revenge. Success without drama, peace without pretending. One fan said, "Selena's living proof that peace looks better than revenge." And honestly, that line feels true. She doesn't need to fight back when her success already does it for her. Another fan added, "You can tell Benny brings calm, not chaos, and that's rare in Hollywood." And they're right. Selena doesn't need to say a word. Her achievements are doing the talking. And honestly, watching her win quietly while the world gets louder just makes her victory even sweeter. I don't know if it's just me, but Justin's vibe lately feels off. Every few days, there's another PDA photo with Hailey, another caption about love, gratitude, or faith. But instead of feeling romantic, it feels like he's performing. Like he's trying to prove something that even he doesn't fully believe anymore. The constant need to show we're fine almost makes it look like they're not. He recently spoke about parenting and giving fatherly advice, calling himself a great dad and talking about being present. But honestly, it doesn't feel authentic. It sounds more like what he thinks a good dad should say, not what a real father feels. It's hard to connect his words to his actions when so much of his life looks like a highlight reel, carefully polished, never personal. Justin's world seems quieter, but heavier. His smiles don't reach his eyes, and his posts feel less like joy and more like a plea for reassurance. He built an image of calm faith and perfect love. But lately, that image feels fragile. Like one more post, one more quote, one more forced smile might be all that's holding it together. It's crazy seeing how different their energy feels now. Selena has grown into this version of herself that radiates calm. You can sense it even through a simple Instagram post. There's no need for filters, no desperate captions, just confidence that speaks for itself. She's moved past proving anything to anyone. The peace she carries now isn't loud. It's steady, mature, earned. You can tell she's done the healing that Justin keeps trying to post about. Justin, on the other hand, looks like he's stuck in a loop. Every few days, it's another emotional quote, another photo meant to scream, "I'm okay." But deep down, something about it feels forced, like he's trying to keep up an image that no longer matches the reality. He keeps showing gratitude online, yet somehow it feels hollow. His eyes tell a different story. Tired, lost, like someone searching for meaning in a life that's already too public. And now these random collaboration invites just add to that confusion. It's weird seeing someone who once ruled the industry suddenly chasing attention from smaller creators. It doesn't feel creative. It feels like he's trying to stay relevant, to feel needed again. Selena's growth is quiet but powerful. She's living, not performing. Justin's trying to find peace through posts and partnerships, but peace doesn't come from pretending. It comes from healing, and she already did that. He's still trying to. Scrolling through Justin's feed these days feels like flipping through a catalog. Perfect lighting, grateful captions, and flawless snapshots of a life that looks too polished to be real. Every photo screams, everything's great, but the emotion feels missing. It's not that he's doing anything wrong, it's just there's no spark anymore. The same man who once sang about heartbreak and faith now posts like he's curating a brand, not living a life. Selena, meanwhile, barely posts at all, and when she does, it's effortless. A behind-the-scenes photo, a small caption, or even a blurry story with Benny. Yet it carries more emotion than Justin's entire grid. There's no performance, no need to prove. She looks genuinely happy, and maybe that's what stings for people still watching both sides. One is living in peace, the other is performing it. What makes it harder to watch is the disconnect between Justin's online message and what fans sense underneath. He preaches gratitude and growth, but his posts feel hollow, like he's trying to remind himself that his life is perfect. It's the smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes, the Bible verse paired with a photo that looks like he's trying to convince the world he's fine. Selena's feed feels human, Justin's feels like an ad, and that difference says everything. She found comfort in being unseen. He's terrified of being forgotten. She lets love exist quietly. He broadcasts it loudly, hoping it feels real again. It's not hate, it's heartbreak from fans who grew up watching both. We've seen Justin become the poster boy for perfection, while Selena became the woman who walked away from it. And now, even through a screen, you can tell. One finally feels free, and the other is still pretending to be. It's almost poetic how different their stories look now. Selena's life feels like a comeback that never needed noise. She disappeared to rebuild, then returned stronger, smarter, and softer. Justin, on the other hand, feels like he's been stuck in the same loop for years, searching for peace, clinging to the image of a man he thinks he should be instead of the one he really is. His posts about gratitude and faith used to feel inspiring. Now they feel rehearsed. Every week it's another photo with Hailey, another "thank God for my blessings" caption, another attempt to prove stability. But behind that perfect image, you can sense the fatigue. It's like he's trying to hold together a version of himself that the internet already stopped believing in. Fame gave him everything, but it also left him empty. Selena, meanwhile, doesn't need to post proof of happiness. She just is. She's focused on purpose, passion, and the people who make her better. Her projects speak louder than any relationship ever did. She's living the kind of peace that doesn't need to be announced. And that's exactly why it feels real. What once looked like heartbreak turned into rebirth. She learned to let go. He's still holding on. Watching their journeys side by side, you realize how differently people handle pain. One used it as fuel, the other still tries to cover it up with filters and captions. Selena moved on without saying a word. Justin keeps talking, but nobody's really listening anymore. And that's the harsh truth. The world stopped believing his highlight reel the moment she started living her reality. Maybe that's why her silence is louder than his entire feed. Because peace doesn't need followers, it just needs freedom. Looking at them now, it's clear Selena and Justin's stories were never meant to end the same way. One found peace and growth, the other got lost in performance. Selena's world feels grounded, surrounded by love, art, and purpose. She doesn't chase relevance, she creates it effortlessly. Every quiet move she makes carries weight because it's real, not rehearsed. Justin's world, meanwhile, looks loud but lonely. Every post, every quote, every perfectly edited photo feels like an echo of someone trying to hold onto the spotlight, even when the light's burning out. He's living for the camera, she's living for herself, and that difference says everything. Selena proved that healing isn't loud. It's steady, private, and powerful. Justin showed what happens when fame becomes a mask instead of a blessing. They both loved hard, lost publicly, and grew differently. But in the end, only one found peace without needing to prove it. Selena's silence became strength. Justin's image became exhaustion. Two paths, one truth. Not every happy ending shines under a spotlight. Sometimes, the quiet one wins,